how you think a duo cop should act.
What we do here is go back.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Lowry.
But in reality, you get this instead. Bad Boy style.
Marcus, get in the car.
He has a gun to my head.
What? Look at your shirt.
Focus, man.
Stop that shit, Marcus. I'm pretty sure my soul has a dick. My soul has a dick.
No! Stay away from me! It's flammable!
I ain't gonna stand by it.
Okay, so you're saying that if I shoot you in your face, you're saying that you won't die.
That Skittles on the counter, Marcus?
That ain't mine, man.
Yes, it is. I'm a woman. Strong black woman.
Nope. I got this. You don't stop.
What you gonna do? Gone, Gator.
I rebuke you.
That's how you command the universe.
That motherfucker racist, Mike. Look, that motherfucker racist.
What's up, people? Today I'll be doing a movie review for Bad Boys Ride or Die. Once again, this is my spoiler warning, so if you have not seen this film, which I would definitely recommend it, but yeah, if you have not seen this film, click off. But yeah, as usual, I'll be giving you the breakdown. Initial thoughts, positives, and negatives. The positive is going to be action sequences, the dynamic duo, and then changing components with the two characters. For the negatives, will be the villain presence, corny comedic bits, and as well first-person usage, just in terms of just like missed opportunity. And then I'll end it, my ending thoughts. So I want to make something very clear. I am not the biggest like die-hard fan for this film franchise, but I always at least appreciated just like the overall just like comedic cop duo and other elements as well, such as like kind of like the camera work, for example. And so hearing about the fourth installment and seeing it, I came out of it satisfied in the pure fun it had and done well in recognizing the familiar components, but as well adding new ones and keeping it fresh. First, I'll be talking about action sequences. I mean, no shocker, the action bits are pure fun. The different set sequences in their locations, such as an art gallery museum, on an airplane, and even at an abandoned amusement park, which is my personal favorite. It was great in having a variety of locations. The crazy shooting, as well as Mike and Marcus were getting shot and having like this Rambo type moments. An example would be towards the end when Marcus was encouraging Mike and then they go for it. And at the beginning when Marcus was dual wielding cover and just shooting without a care in the world. A big helping factor was the camera work. They not only do more close-up shots of the action, but as well, they also use drone in order to get these sort of angles as it's kind of like just flying around and just, you know, capturing just the overall surrounding and the first person, switching from the character to the gun. Just sporadic camera work on showing just the over-the-top action bits. Next will be dynamic duo. Besides the crazy action, I also enjoy the more toned down moments between Mike and Marcus, seeing the two and just in their comedic nature as buddies. Examples such as Marcus playing with his faith as he goes onto oncoming traffic as Mike tries to get him off the road. Mike being annoyed at Marcus for grabbing more than what he said at the convenience store. The dialogue between them talking about their skulls during a car ride. And just to throw another example of Marcus playing with faith and thinking the alligator won't bite his arm off. A lot of the comedic bits definitely landed, and they felt natural when they were being done, for the most part. Next will be changing components between the two characters. This was an interesting feature that they added along to the cop duo, in terms of how they act. From Mike being unfearful and Marcus being more cautious, to then just switching those entirely. Marcus now having a close death call, and now wants to make the most of his life. While Mike getting married, he has, nervous visions about his wife and being worried. This film managed to find a way in pretty much keeping true to their ages, which was a nice touch. And lastly, and I think I still remember my theater and getting pretty excited for this particular moment, but I definitely enjoyed the difference in Reggie's character. From what he was before in past films that I have seen little bits of clips, but now he is just an absolute Marine killer, mowing down the guards that are in the house and making sure nothing happens to his family members that were in the closet. Another detail I definitely appreciated, and it definitely falls in the category of, keeping things fresh. Now move on to the negatives, first being villain presence. I did wish we did get a bit of a better tension rise with the villain, possibly shining more light on his rising evil plan, just kind of showing his actual process. Next will be comedic corny bits. There were very little of these, but some did feel just quite corny, and they were definitely the worst ones, such as Marcus' ass showing through the hospital clothes, and 2 slow-mo shots of him eating jelly beans / drinking falling liquid. And lastly, I talked about first-person usage. I think there was a missed opportunity when it came to using the first-person shot, since it wasn't until the very end that element was used. It would have been nice to have seen it being used kind of just here and there more throughout the film, whether it could have been for more just non-shooting scenes, or even some with a villain, and they could have found a way to integrate those in any of those kind of scenarios. But that's just a thought. So as a whole, these negatives are mostly minor, and this was a fun and well-executed film. Whether it's the sporadic camera work on showing how crazy the shooting sequences are, or the missed opportunities with one certain component / corny comedic bits that weren't all that funny. This is a film in just not taking it that seriously, and just enjoy the silliness / nature of this dynamic cop duo. As for the rating of this film, I'll be giving Bad Boys Ride or Die a 9 out of 10.
Anyways, later.